So, recently I've been trying to figure out if it's worth investing in Lego using Facebook. So, I joined several groups that buy, sell, and trade minifigures and sets, and I wanted to see if I could get anything good out of it. I also kept my eye on Marketplace, but for the time being I didn't really see anything that was worth my time. I found one guy who was selling the new Commander Cody ATTE, which is a set I've had my eye on for a while, but I can't convince myself to spend $140 on it. So he was selling it just for 90 bucks. Granted, it's used, but you know, I'm gonna open it anyway, so why not get it used? I messaged him and I asked him if he also, by chance, had some 501st battle packs. Luckily, it turned out that he had one of each. So he had a specialist pack and he had the original battle pack with the Jet Troopers. I asked him how much it would cost to throw in those two battle packs along with the $90 ATTE. He told me that it would cost 120 bucks. So I'm thinking that's a pretty good deal. He didn't know that he would have to be shipping it, so that of course added a little bit of extra price, and he told me that it might be worth it to him more if he threw in another 501st battle pack. So with the two 501st battle packs and the 501st specialist pack and the ATTE, along with shipping, it was going to cost $150 total. So I said, that's still a pretty great deal, I'm happy with it. Then the dude messages me and he says, look man, I have some locals who are intrigued. They're offering me a better price, so I think I'm just going to sell it to them and not ship it out. And I said, whoa, okay, I'm willing to absorb more of the shipping costs. So I said, what about $175? I thought that was more than fair considering all these sets would have cost over 200 bucks anyways. And he said, all right, that's fine. A couple hours later, he messages me. I asked him for some pictures just so that I know it's legit. He sends me the pictures of these huge bags and he says, look, I've had a long day at work. I really don't want to separate out all of these 501st battle packs. So he says, look, what if you have 4 of the 501st battle packs included and a regular specialist pack and the ATTE? So I say, that's fine. You know what? I mean, why not, right? Why not have 4 of them? And he said, obviously, that's going to have to bump up the price a little bit more. And I said, well, to be honest, I don't necessarily want that, but I'm willing to spend, let's say, 25 more bucks. So I said, $200, that's the most I can spend while still sleeping at night. And, of course, without my wife being super pissed. Here's the deal, 200 bucks, 4 501st battle packs, 1 specialist pack, and Commander Cody's ATTE. So the package got in today, and of course it came in a box of baby wipes from Costco. Now I was a little upset because he did tell me that it was going to come with the ATTE box, and I knew beforehand that it wasn't going to come with any of the 501st boxes, which, you know, I'm a fan of the box, as you can see, but you know what, I kind of figured that's fine. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking there's no way the ATTE box is in here. So off the bat, I'm kind of disappointed that there's no ATTE box, but we'll work with it, see what happens. I'll ask him, make sure that that was what the deal was. But for now, I'm just going to open it up and see what we got. So, just got it opened up, and remember, like it says on the box, do not flush this. Alright, so first thing I see in here is this huge bag of the 501st battle packs. So that is kind of a jumbled mess. We're going to sort through that in a second. Next thing I see, the ATTE instructions. So that's a good sign he included these. Because the ATTE is mostly destroyed. So we're gonna have to rebuild that. And in the bag, we've got our droids and Commander Cody. So it looks like the figures are in pretty good shape. There's no cracking on the feet. They're not like all slimy, like when you go to Bricks and Minifigs and they're like slimy and gross. So I've got 1, 2, 3 of the 212th. And there should be like a gunner in here somewhere. Oh, found him. He is in the ATTE. So, see if we can't pull him out. Well, I will fix that. And of course, here is Boss Man Cody. I pulled him out from that bag, and he is looking real nice. Got that scar on his forehead. I really like the new minifig heads, although I'm really missing out on those. I really miss those Clone Wars heads with the huge lifeless eyes that stare into your soul and make you feel loss and sadness. So we have a destroyed ATTE. The instructions are in pretty good condition considering they just got shoved in here with all the rest of my stuff. So I did notice there's no instructions for the 501st packs. I wonder if he confused the word box for construction. I mean, box for instruction. That could be the case. You know, sometimes I confuse those words too. Also, I take back what I said about this being in good condition. It does have some rips up here, but what are you gonna do? All right, and finally, I wanna check out these 501st battle packs. I never got one of these. All right, so first fig I can see pull out here is a Jet Trooper. Again, it looks awesome. Not slimy, none of the slime. I can tell it's new and it hasn't really been bent or played with much because the arms are still pretty hard to move, so are the legs. I'm just gonna pull out all of the parts that aren't figures because, let's be honest, figures are the coolest part. Okay, found another Jet Trooper. Awesome condition as well. Jetpack looks good. Another Jet Trooper. All these Jet Troopers are just intact and they're looking really good. Okay, we got this guy who's got like a backpack on. This might be a specialist. I'm not really sure. Or it might be a heavy trooper. Either way, I'm gonna have to get the instructions somehow, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Cool. Our first regular 501st clone. He's ready to storm the Jedi Temple. Remember how I said these weren't sticky? Well, I'm starting to get the stick. I can tell these have been handled by another man. Looks like there are 6 clones without helmets and 6 helmets without clones. 20, including 4 Jet Troopers. And then I can't tell you anything else because I'm not sure what's what. Don't have the instructions. And I don't want to sound like an idiot. As far as the bulk Lego is concerned, like, I guess you probably can't even see what I'm pointing at, but like just the box of just mess. Is it worth it for the price? I hope so. I mean, I do enjoy building the sets a lot, so I think this is going to be fun to kind of sort through it and figure it out. It's going to be a bit trickier without the instruction manuals for the other ones, but overall, I think since I only spent $200 on this, and it probably would have cost me like that much to buy these all separately and new. As far as I'm concerned, apart from like 2 scratches that I saw on like the clone's feet, which you can't really even see, this is in like super good condition. This is in like super good condition, so it's basically brand new. Only downside is I can't have the box, which is sad. I should have had 6 boxes today and 6 instruction manuals. So I don't have those things. I do have the ATTE, which I think is the most important, because I'm pretty sure you can go and find the instruction manuals for free on lego.com. One of the main reasons I wanted to buy this is because I kind of wanted to do a mock of the 501st versus the 212th battle that we see in the Clone Wars episodes with Pong Krell. I think that could be pretty sick. Although it looks like Cody and the boys are going to be pretty outnumbered. Actually, I don't even remember if Cody's in those episodes. I have to rewatch those. Anyway, everything else looks good. I'm going to have to sort through all this stuff, figure it out. Something I thought was kind of funny was this man built the droids so they have this circle part on the front of them, which I've never seen done before, but to each his own, I guess. Oh, good. I was also going to mention I didn't see any of these blue pieces, the rangefinders, on any of the helmets. I don't know if he just didn't like them, thought they looked dumb. But I was going to say I was missing those, but I just found one, so that means the other one's in there probably somewhere, hopefully. Actually, you know what? I think I'm pretty sure there's only one of these supposed to be in here that goes on a helmet. But so, should you invest in Lego using Facebook? You can. If you don't mind not having the box and you want some pretty discounted stuff for used or like new quality, why not? It's a pretty good investment. And I'm pretty sure that all these figures are already worth more than $200. Last I checked on Brick Economy, so that's a win. Not like I'm gonna sell them ever. $200 for 6 new sets, not a bad deal. Except I did get a bit of the sticky, the manhandling juice, if you will. In any case, depending on if you have a scammer or not, my guy was pretty cool. He just confused the word box with instruction manual. Again, I get those two mixed up all the time, so no hard feelings. But if you have somebody who seems legit, I wouldn't hesitate buying something like this again. So maybe this is the future of how I buy my sets, although I don't know for sure because I do really like to have the boxes. Just as part of the full experience. I love opening up that box, displaying the box. The only thing that could have been a bit better was maybe if he threw like some bubble wrap or something in there, because he kind of just shoved everything in this diaper box, which is fine. You gotta do what you gotta do, but still, kind of destroyed everything that I'm gonna have to now go through. So, either way, I'm glad he convinced me to buy 4 instead of just the one that I wanted. I don't know, maybe I did get scammed, especially the part when he said that he had other buyers. Maybe that was just me being a loser and telling him I'd pay more than he was originally going to sell it for. Either way, this is how much I should have paid, and I only paid $200. So don't be afraid to join any of those pages on Facebook. The one that I got this one from, you did have to be admitted, and that took a few days. So if you're interested, you might want to take that into consideration. It's going to take a while to get admitted before you can actually start browsing through what they have for sale, which I actually kind of like because that means it's more secure and there's not going to be any weirdos on there like lowballers or highballers. Anyway, Facebook pages, check out. We'll see about Facebook Marketplace. Now I guess I better just get building. I could have done that 5 more times if you didn't confuse the word box with instruction manual. But you know, common mistake. I understand. Ow! Just kicked an instruction manual. I mean, a box. Alright, that's enough. This was so weird.